Come back.
Hello and
Come
welcome.
back.
Hello and welcome to Ready Player
Come
Go.
back.
Give me your hand. Hello and welcome to Ready Player Dumb. We're playing The Last of Us 2. We just finished up in a bank.
Yeah.
And which leaves one area, the dome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull this in a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, if you lived in the old world, what would you buy with all that money?
I don't know. Maybe a big farmhouse?
But you can get a farmhouse now.
Okay. What would you get?
A space shuttle.
Oh, that's right. Your astronaut thing.
Hey,
Your
it's better than
astronaut
a
fetish.
farmhouse.
A farmhouse is way more practical.
She's right though. What a waste of
That's
a
crazy.
wish.
I got a shotgun out of it, so not complaining.
What would you do for all that money?
Let's head to the dome.
With all that money, not for all that money.
With all that money?
Let's say there was a.
How much money do you think was in it?
Let's say there were $200,000. So not like oh my gosh, endless supply, but a solid amount.
I'd
that.
buy a tiny home. And a car that could haul it.
Okay, now explain to people what a tiny home is.
A tiny home is like a... It's kind of like an RV, except more home-like. I don't know, like it's like basically you take
Ration distribution
a
center.
house, make it
In
small,
Boston, we'd line up
put her
for
on
blocks,
wheels.
and the food
Sometimes you
sucked.
don't put on wheels.
I go crazy.
Some people did.
I'd also be willing to just straight up buy an RV, but I like the idea of tiny homes because you can kind of build them to your tastes and needs. While RVs, like you can still buy an RV and you can change it up, but like at the same time, like most of it's already like pre-done for you.
Now they were just saying that some people got sick of stuff. I'm guessing the rations.
Probably. All right, so we're at this location. Let's go in.
Going in. Whoa. Dino's like, yo! I would buy...
Distribution. Here we go.
Fedra secured the shit out of this place.
They don't.
Boston always had food
talking.
shortages.
They
Hungry
don't.
people get desperate.
All right.
Desperados. What would I buy? Like, I feel like I just put it... along your lines, I would put it towards a house.
Yeah, put it towards the house.
Yeah.
I'd probably, like, feasibly, I feel like you're never going to want to live in a tiny home, so probably it'd be better to put that towards the house.
No, we'll buy a house so we can put the tiny home in the driveway and live there.
Infected.
Shit infected. Not just regular infected.
Yeah.
These ones were infected by shit.
Ooh, staying crouched in tall grass makes it more difficult for enemies. Ooh. Not too difficult, it seems.
Don't know if I'm buying this. Hint.
Oh, okay. No. Don't see me.
Oh, he sees you. Nice shot. Nice double shot. Nice.
I think we dropped all of them.
Nice.
Yeah, looks that way.
Do they have stuff on him? No.
No stuff. I do now. Let's say let's pretend like an investment like that isn't something to consider. Like, I do like the RV idea. Get something that we can just go camping in. Just go.
Yeah. I like the idea of just kind of like plopping down in a place
Kind of like Ellie.
Yeah. And then, you know, being like, this place was nice. I wanna go somewhere else for a little bit and just take your house. Whoop. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, I can shoot guns while I'm prone. That's fun. This clicker seems to not be very active.
That one?
Yeah.
Just chilling. Just waiting for you to take a picture of it for its CD. It's dropping a new album. It's fire.
Wow, these clickers are very just not...
That one is specifically not moving.
Yeah.
I think that one is glitching.
I don't know. I think they're maybe at a weird state. Oh, fuck. Sorry, what the fuck's happening? Okay. Oh! I'm like trying to get my gun out. Fuck. Shit. Arg.
Whoops.
So you're not invisible in grass?
No. They do eventually see you. Who sees me?
I think it's that one. Because you're in like...
I want to walk up to this one. Oh, yeah. It's moving a little bit.
Yeah. This is so weird though. Like, they've always like moved around a lot. It's kind of weird seeing them staying still. I think that guy is gonna come over here. Oh no. Okay. That clicker was just thinking. There goes your machete.
Oh.
That's what I ran into last time.
Uh-oh.
And that's probably my second problem. Is that I was out of bullets.
That would have been a nice heads up.
Well, I didn't know. I died before I really could tell that it was out of bullets.
The problem is that when I pressed the square to see what would happen, it freaking, like, Ellie runs over to punch the clicker.
Yeah.
It says we have a bunch of bullets. I did not use 6 bullets. Is that the gun I had?
Yeah. That's the one you had. So I pulled this one out.
Oh, that would have been better. That would have been better.
Much more better.
Much more better. This guy's gonna screw you up.
Yeah. Fuck. No, I don't want to use my machete on that fucker.
Oh!
Okay. Alright, I did it. I survived.
We have a lot less bullets now.
Well, I tried not using my machete on that.
My shit.
Place out.
Maybe they didn't make it here.
Maybe. Let's find that gas.
Oh.
Soda? I don't know what it is. that I
Special cola.
keep- Oh. Let's see what it is that I keep finding. Are we like making bombs out of Mentos and Coke?
What the hell? That's weird.
I like how our health never seems to deplete because we always just die.
That is the ultimate strategy.
Yeah.
Death is the only response.
Yes. mean, with clickers, that seems to be the case. There's still a one-hit kill.
Anyone remember that movie? It was called Nine, right?
Yes. Very dark film, but I enjoy it.
Wait, is this a theater? Oh. I thought you were joking about this being a dark film.
No.
What is it? A church?
Church.
Church. I could be a priest if I wanted. Check it out.
Hey, Ellie. This place is a synagogue.
How can you tell?
One, there are menorah decorations on the wall. It's a Jewish thing. And two, I didn't burst into flames just now, so
Burst into flames?
it's just a dumb joke.
Oh, unlike your other ones.
You shut it.
Got him.
This place brings back a lot of memories. My sister used to drag me to a synagogue all the time.
Really?
You never struck me as much of a believer.
Nah, but I like coming from a long line of survivors.
You mean after Outbreak Day?
That, and the Inquisition, and the Holocaust. My family always made it out alive. Barely.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a common trend, and I don't know if it's understandably in this kind of scenario. I could see it being maybe harder to have faith in such things.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, it just seems like a rarity to actually like have characters like this be people of faith.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like
I mean, it's probably, a bit tough and like, especially when I feel like, kids who were born after Outbreak Day probably just did not have any like sort of like experience
Sunday
with,
school.
yeah, like Sunday school or going to church at all. Like, I'm sure there's some groups that still like had services for a while.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's. I think one of the folks, like a note that we read, said that there were like religious fanatics or whatever in town. So maybe we'll run into them. I don't know.
Just need to get back there.
Oh, so good.
It also just seems to me like I don't know. Like I said, like sometimes I feel like that's a trend where people feel like in maybe even in real life in general, where sometimes people treat religion as like almost like a weakness. Like no, I don't believe in that stuff. But again, I think it's more prominent maybe because of what we've been playing that I'm getting that vibe now at this moment. It's just like it's like I said too. I mean,
Oh, hell yeah.
like you said.
Language. This is a house of worship.
Oh.
Gas.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
I like that. But yeah, like like I said, I could see people having a harder time with faith in this
Well, you found another way.
kind of world scenario. And like you said, people.
Do you still pray?
Sometimes.
Really? When?
I said one when we left Jackson. I said one at Joel's grave. Sometimes I just say little ones to myself.
Does it help?
I think it calms me. Helps me put things in perspective. It's a way to deal with grief. A way to show respect. It's what I know.
Yeah.
Well, now she's starting to sound more like a believer.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, I think it's more for her, just like the I guess. Well, like she did explain it pretty well. Like, where it's just like it helps her gather her thoughts. It calms her down, just to like maybe for a brief moment believe that there might be something greater that's watching over. I don't know. But maybe that's just, something that she Like I don't know, I feel like in darker times, especially when she's like, yeah, I said a prayer at Joel's grave, helps him with grief. I feel like that's pretty common as far as like that sort of stuff goes.
Mm-hmm.
I think people most of the time pray when there's not so great things happening in their life. Can we go in one of these?
Like I said, maybe it's what I'm commenting on is more on like the cynicism that I sometimes see, like on social media.
Yeah.
Like I know that it's a common thing to make mockery these days of, and like I said, it could just be the stuff I'm seeing, but like when somebody does offer their prayers, like it seems nowadays it's a common thing for people to make fun of, like on Twitter. And I'm always just like, okay, that's all right.
Are we done here? I feel like I couldn't see any other way. No, I don't think we can get back out.
Play the organ. Do they have organs in this? Well, it is offering a hand.
Bet we could use that.
Here's what?
What's it pointing at?
Oh, this thing.
Are you sad that
Pushing things around is really tough in video games.
Are you sad that Ellie in general just doesn't have her plank system anymore?
I don't miss that.
That was your favorite part of the game.
No, it was my least favorite.
This way.
It is. I do feel like that's an interesting topic, though, to kind of hang on. Is the idea of faith in a time like this? Private Miller.
We got a fresh intel that there's an active WLF hideout in Spring and 5th. On Spring and 5th, grab any available soldiers in your sector and head to the hideout ASAP. Execute any suspects, secure the location, and wait my arrival. Sergeant Ward. Oh, I didn't check to see if I could flip that. I don't think I could, but let me check.
What do you think of this?
1 second. Okay, no. Look at what? Dina? My girlfriend?
She's over there, to your left.
Okay, there she is.
That might
Swing!
work.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't want to do it yet. Wow!
Oh!
Ellie, careful.
It's okay. It's holding.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I have to press R1 or else I'll repel. Fuck me. R1. Sorry, I pressed the wrong one. God damn it. I'm sorry. Aren't we having fun? I didn't explore that room.
Win the... Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this is why I wanted
Nice.
to come back. There's stuff. There's stuff in here. Oh. Bunch of tables. Bunch of...
That whole thing about faith.
What's this?
Oh, this is the Torah.
The what?
It's scripture. It's like a Jewish Bible. My sister would have flipped for this. The one we used in New Mexico was half burned. All right.
Do we know what happened to her sister?
At least they didn't just chuck everything.
No. I don't think so.
I was gonna say this was also explored in The Walking Dead. Having kind of those people of faith. There's even like a pastor that shows up at one point.
And isn't there a guy named Jesus?
There is a guy named.
But
yeah.
he's not, like, he's more named Jesus because, like,
He looks like Jesus.
yeah.
No, because he is Jesus.
I made it.
Nothing to it. Come on, Dina.
Right.
This is a fancy
I
place.
just feel like if her name was Dina, it'd be spelled with 2 E's.
Is it? Is it not? Is it Dina?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't
I don't
you didn't
know.
notice this whole time?
I don't typically read the names. In the, that was more for you.
Thank you.
Lieutenant Torres, 70 years ago, my grandfather fled Germany with his family as World War II began. He escaped thanks to the kindness and bravery of a Polish family. And so the wheel turns and the cycle continues tonight. My family has packed our belongings, and due to your kindness, we will be leaving the city escorted by your brave men. Thank you for helping me preserve what we could of our shoal. It is difficult to leave our own home behind, but in the end, it is living people that matter. You bear a heavy burden on your shoulders, and I hope our late night talks were of some comfort to you if I can leave you.
Oh, there you go.
With one thought, for every turn away from a better world, there is often a stronger correction towards it. Do not lose hope for our future. As the old saying goes, it takes but one candle to dispel the darkness. May God watch over you always. Rabbi Siva Saunders.
Person of faith.
I hope you got where you were going.
So it's funny because like I
774? Are we in the future?
Doofus, that's a Hebrew calendar. For the new year, my sister used to give me an apple dipped in honey. Ugh, now I'm craving it.
Oof, that does sound pretty good.
Jewish holidays are all about food. And celebrating not getting annihilated by our enemies.
A long line of survivors.
Exactly.
Kind of the I guess the point I was getting at with mentioning like the Twitter stuff, and it's not me necessarily calling out Twitter culture, maybe a little, but it's like I said, it's just kind of social media and the thing. But I always am like, I guess I always, when it comes to something like that where it is like a comfort. And then I see like it made a mockery from people feeling like they're above somebody because, oh, I don't believe in this. I always am like, get off that high horse of yours. Like, I don't think so. That was the point I was making. I'm just saying, be good to each other out there. If there's a freaking apocalypse, I want us to be in good shape, okay? Want us to have good friendliness.
Where does this go? Ooh. No.
Nada.
Something in here? Maybe shotgun shells? God damn it, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Zip, zero, zilch.
What did I say? Valiant music shop. Okay,
That's where
this
we
is the
were
music.
earlier.
Okay. Alrighty. So we got gas for that thing. Alright. It's circled and pointed to. There's still a question mark that we have not hit up.
Is there? Where?
That one right there by the highway.
Oh. What's the thing to our left? With
That's
the wrench.
That's like it was a crafting table. Do you want to go back to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We picked up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You want to get the
our
horse?
Where's our horse?
Can you whistle for him? There you are. Have we heard them give this horse a name?
I don't think so. Oh wait, no, it's Shimmer still, right? Shimmer? Shimmer's the horse.
Onward, Shimmer.
Good call.
Your answer.
Sunset.
Getting homesick?
A little bit. You?
Same. Just having a roof over my head.
You know, I've always dreamed of fixing up a farm just outside of Jackson.
Why wouldn't you stay in town?
I don't know. I like the idea of real space.
Sounds lonely.
Only if you're doing it alone.
Okay. So are we gonna, like, raise sheep and milk cows?
Are you making fun of me?
No, it actually sounds kind of nice.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm afraid if I open the map, it's gonna miss. Okay. Alright. I went the wrong.
No, you're going there.
No, I need to go back this way.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, because you have to get
Is
to
that
the
the
bottom.
Yeah, the arrow points to where you're facing. Oh,
No?
does it not? Fuck? What? The arrow?
Yeah,
The white
no, but
arrow?
you
Okay.
just ran away. You were near it.
No, I wasn't. I was like.
Oh, you're going to the crafting table.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
You
going the
wanted
wrong
me
way.
to. You wanted me to go to the crafting
I just
table.
figured at this point you were going to the other question mark.
No, I'm going to the crafting table. I just went too
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, you fucked up. I never fuck up. It's a good thing. Oh,
Don't mind if I do.
I like how there's a dead guy right there.
Well,
Oh, wait.
We've seen him. We've been here.
That's interesting though that we never were able to pick up those bullets apparently.
Now that we have the shotgun, I guess we can. Alrighty, let's see what we can do with this. Upgrade.
Capacity.
Fire rate. Stability.
Capacity.
Wow.
It's like they're actually doing legit things now.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Cool. Alright. Do we want to up, like, bolt action and rifle?
I'm a capacity guy.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know. Do I have to
Wait,
do-
go back to it. Go to the one over to your left. It doesn't even tell you how much it is.
Oh, wait, we've already done it. It has a check mark next to it. So stability.
Should we get this gas back to the fuck Fedra gate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, we've already upgraded this gun? Check mark.
It has a check mark.
The other
next
ones
to
don't?
capacity.
Ah, look at that. You're right. Kind of going on about like, oh, that's kind of weird. Let's look at the other guns real quick. We could do capacity on all of these. Do we want to though?
Reload speed. Wow, 85%.
What's the farthest to the right?
Place barrel to fire more powerful shots.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Can we do that to our shotgun?
I don't think so. Stability and fire rate is all we can do with this one. We might have to get better tools or something.
All right, go.
Revolver, mid-range revolver with moderate damage and slow reload speed. Short-range handgun with high fire rate and moderate accuracy. So,
What do you think is better, damage, or damage on this one, or clip capacity on the other one?
well, let's do capacity on this one.
Okay.
Wait.
It's
Oh, yes,
to
it's
the
that one.
yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if Black Griffin's gonna see this scene and be like, "Yes,
Or he's
they're
gonna be
doing."
like, oh, wrong.
Yeah, right. It's like that's not how these work.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna tag you in now that I've fixed everything.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, that's gonna be a wrap on this episode, as we will. I know. I'll explain later.
23 minutes on the clock. What happened?
The clock was started 7 minutes late. When we come back on Ready Player Dumb, I think we're going to be seeing some progression as a leaf just landed on Dina's head.
Yes.
See you next time. Bye.